Hey friends, hi, Sarah here with The Holy Mess. At the beginning of January, I led a group of over 6,000 people through a 3-day diet, and I learned some fascinating lessons, and I'm going to share 5 of those lessons with you in this video, and these are things that you can take away that can help you right away starting today with your weight loss journey. In addition to running these weight loss challenges, I have lost over 100 pounds and have been maintaining that for the last 15 years. And I'll be sharing some of that along with these weight loss strategies and tips as well. So what we did was the 3-day diet. You can get this. It is completely free at theholymess.com, and I give you everything to eat for 3 days, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and 2 snacks. And it also comes with a printable grocery list that makes it really easy too. When the 3-day diet is done, I also have a brand new 7-day weight loss meal plan that is great to use as well. So the challenge that we did though was the 3-day diet, and so for 3 days as a group, collectively, all 6,000 of us together did the diet. And this is my second time leading a group through the challenge, and I'm sure I'll be doing it again in the future because it was so successful. But you can also download the diet and do it anytime on your own as well. So lesson number 1 I learned is that this works, which I knew that it worked, but seeing so many people go through it and have so much success. And the takeaway from that is that I would encourage you to focus on success. So this plan really does work to help you lose weight in just a really relatively short amount of time. Michelle lost 2.5 pounds. Diane lost 4.6 pounds, and she said, I'm so thankful for this plan and this group. Shelly lost 3.6 pounds. Crystal says, I'm down 4.6 pounds, but most importantly, I have the right mindset now to continue healthy habits. So it really is amazing, and that is truly just the tip of the iceberg. I'm not kidding you when I tell you that hundreds of people tell us about how they lost weight, their spouse lost weight too. It really is, it was a lot of fun. It was so much fun to be able to see so many people be successful. So focus on success. This was a key to me in my 100-pound weight loss journey because you're going to have ups and downs, and those tough times are hard, but instead focusing on success. So if I had a week where I gained 2 pounds, sure, I could focus on that and say, forget it, this isn't working. I fail every time I try. But instead, I focused on something I did right. Like maybe I totally blew it on the weekend, but I did really well during the week. So what was it that I did well? Maybe I got into the peanut butter and ate 10 spoonfuls of peanut butter, but I also had a salad that day. Or I did a new exercise. So focus on what you did right, focus on the success. And that's one of the things I love about this 3-day diet. Sure, it's only 3 days, but it gives you that success. So many people talked about they got off of a plateau that they had been on for months, or they had gained 6 or 7 pounds over the Christmas holiday, or, COVID hit and I've gained 10 pounds in the last year and I'm just feeling so depressed and overwhelmed. What I love about this is it's quick, it's easy, everything is done for you, and it can really give you that kickstart to get back on track again. Are you going to lose all the weight you need to lose in 3 days? Of course not, but it can give you that kickstart to get going again. And then you can focus on that success and keep going. So that's number 1, is focus on success. Number 2 is a really helpful weight loss strategy is to plan. If you're just ping-ponging through life, hoping that you're going to lose weight, chances are you're not going to be very successful. But when you plan ahead, you will see great success. I like to say that organization matters more than willpower when it comes to weight loss. If you are so organized, you'll be amazed at how much less willpower is necessary because you already have everything planned. So in this 3-day plan, I have everything completely planned for you. Also, if you keep going and use the 7-day plan, I have everything planned for you then too. The other thing that helped people a lot is meal prep. So what we did as a group with the 3-day diet is the day before we started, everybody all together did meal prep. So we made our soups in advance. We made chili in advance. We chopped our vegetables so we had everything ready to go. A lot of people made their tuna salad or chicken salad in advance. That's part of this plan. When you have all of the food prepped and ready to go, it's amazing how much easier it is to be successful because you just grab it. Your day is crazy. You just grab your meal out of the fridge or freezer. You can keep individual portions in the freezer, and it really helps a lot. And I totally do this to maintain my 100-pound weight loss. Yesterday, my daughter and I were making meatballs that we're going to use for the rest of this week. I have foods in the freezer that are ready to go. I have some go-to meals that I always keep those things on hand. For me, it might be like some tilapia or some chicken that I can just pull out and quickly, cook in a few minutes, some steamed fresh vegetables, and some rice or some sweet potatoes, and boom, there you go. That's a meal. Something like a lean cuisine or a Kashi frozen meal are totally fine. It's great to have that on hand. Maybe that's not the healthiest choice, but it's so much better than driving through the McDonald's drive-through. But honestly, even drive-through, I have some basic fast food meals that I know work for me, whether it's like a Wendy's chili or a Wendy's salad or McDonald's salad or Panera. There's a quick options that I know are available to me. So definitely plan ahead is number 2 for weight loss success. Number 3, why does this plan work? Well, this plan is based on the Weight Watchers 0 Point Foods system. I'm a fan of Weight Watchers, lost a lot of my weight with Weight Watchers, but you don't need to use Weight Watchers to lose weight. It's just one plan that works really well for a lot of us. But the Weight Watchers 0 Point Foods are based on a concept called calorie density. And that is the idea that there's a certain density to foods. So 100 calories of peanut butter is about this big, compared to 100 calories of salad comes in like a huge serving size bowl. Actually, it might be several bowls for 100 calories. So one of the things that people said over and over with the 3-day plan is, I can't even eat all this food, or I'm amazed at how much food this is. There's no possible way I'm going to lose weight. And yet they did lose weight. Why does that work? Well, this plan is based on lean protein and produce, and that is the majority of the plan. It's not specifically like low carb, like keto low carb, although it's somewhat lower carb than maybe some of us are used to eating, but it's the produce and the protein and the lean protein. And because those foods are very filling, they have a fairly large calorie density, you can eat a lot of food for a relatively small amount of calories. Whereas other foods, not that those aren't good foods to eat, but you get very little food for the same amount of calories. One of the things that always is interesting to me when people do the 3-day diet is we don't have them drink any calories as part of this plan. And that's really tough for a lot of people because they're used to drinking coffee with cream or coffee creamers and even some of the lower calorie options. So here's the thing, if you are drinking, let's say you're drinking 200 to 300 calories a day in your coffee. That might not sound like a huge amount of calories, but let's say 200. Let's say you're drinking 200 calories in your coffee a day. Maybe you have a couple of coffees that are about 100 calories each, which might be a couple tablespoons of cream, coffee creamer, something like that. It's not, a ridiculous amount of calories. 200 calorie, that means that's 200 calories in food that you cannot eat if you want to keep your calories, basically the same. 200 calories would be like 2 bowls of vegetable soup. It might be, like I said, a really huge salad, including the dressing. It's really the majority of a meal is 200 calories. Most meals are 300 to 400 calories, like for a typical woman. So that's half a meal. So which meal that you have during the day are you only going to eat half of because you're having coffee with creamer? So again, I'm not saying you can't have coffee with creamer, but it's just recognizing that calorie density. The more that you can eat foods that are a lower calorie for the same density, you get to eat a lot more food. And that's a strategy that's been huge for me as I've lost and maintained my 100-pound weight loss. I like to eat, okay? I like food, and I like to have nice volume of food to feel like I'm really satisfied. So I use this strategy every single day. I build my meals on some good healthy protein, and then I'm loading my plate up with vegetables. I might have some fruit, and I will have some carbohydrates and some healthy fats too, but that's a much smaller portion. I start with my protein. I just absolutely load my plate with vegetables, with some fruit, and then those other foods are a small amount. So that's weight loss lesson number 3 is calorie density. Pay attention to calorie density. Number 4 goes right along with it, and that is that calories count. No matter how you are attempting to lose weight, you've got to pay attention to calories. I know that like keto is really popular right now. Intermittent fasting is really popular right now. That's all fine and good if that's what you want to use for weight loss, but you can't forget about calories. The reason why keto works for many people is because of the calories. They're eating fewer calories than what they burn. If intermittent fasting works for people, it's because they're eating fewer calories than they burn. Scientifically, there is only one way to lose weight, only one, and that is to eat fewer calories than you burn. That's why this plan works. That's why Weight Watchers works. Other plans work. It's super important that you not forget this absolutely basic foundational principle of weight loss, and that is the way to lose fat is to eat fewer calories than you burn. I almost feel like I can't say it enough. I need to be shouting it from a rooftop because it's so important. It's so foundational. If you have people who maybe you look at them and you think, how on earth are they slim? It doesn't even seem fair. They have a better metabolism than me. They don't have thyroid issues like I do. They don't have arthritis like I do, so they can, move more, whatever. All of that might be true, but you can still lose weight because the way to lose weight is to eat fewer calories than you burn. Bingo, that's it. End of story. And that didn't change as part of this 3-day diet. It doesn't change as part of the 7-day meal plan. It doesn't change across anything. Eating fewer calories than you burn is the way to lose weight. And then number 5, what we learned from this is that weight loss happens in community. You need people supporting you. And I ran a Facebook group as part of this weight loss challenge, and we actually decided to keep it open because we had so many people ask us. So I'll put the link to that below. You're welcome to join us if you're doing the 3-day plan, if you're doing the 7-day meal plan. I've got some other stuff coming up, but you need people supporting you in your weight loss, especially if you are living in a family where the other people in your family don't need to lose weight, or right now are choosing not to lose weight, or you work in an environment where people are always bringing in donuts and junk food, or you're a teacher and people are constantly bringing in goodies as a way to thank you, or you're retired and you're at home and so you're around food all day. You need a community of support. All of us need a community of support in order to lose weight. I had lots of support to lose 100 pounds. I did not do it all by myself. I went to therapy. I joined Weight Watchers. I had a husband who was supportive. And then I found other communities of support. Now I run a Christian weight loss program called Faithful Finish Lines, and I would definitely encourage you to check it out if you are a Christian woman who wants to lose weight from a biblical perspective. We give each other so much support, encouragement, and community there. As I mentioned, my Holy Mess weight loss challenges group, we're going to keep that open to keep the weight loss going and the support that we can give you. So those were the 5 lessons that we learned running the 3-day challenge. They were number 1, focus on success. Number 2, plan. You've got to plan ahead, meal plan what you're going to eat, pre-track. Number 3, calorie density. When you eat foods that are lower calorie density, you get to eat a lot more food, which really helps with weight loss. Number 4, calories count. The way to lose weight is to eat fewer calories than you burn. And number 5, weight loss happens in community. So we learned so much good stuff as part of the 3-day diet. You can get your copy if you haven't done it yet or you want to do it again at theholymess.com. We also have a new 7-day meal plan, and I am here to support your weight loss success every step of the way. I'm Sarah with The Holy Mess and Faithful Finish Lines. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.